Hello students, today we will study thiophene. What is thiophene? Thiophene is an heterocyclic compound. So what is the basic requirement for a heterocyclic compound? So you have to remember this and it must be on your fingertip. So first of all we will revise something. What is heterocyclic compound? Any cyclic compound with heteroatom. So what is heteroatom? Any atom other than carbon, hydrogen in the ring is known as heteroatom. And there is one more option that you must have one carbon in the ring. So the heteroatoms are mostly oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur or any non-carbon atom, and it must be cyclic in nature. So first of all we have to look at the structure of thiophene. So what is thiophene? If you have to describe the structure of thiophene, what you have to write? So from the previous lectures you have to now remember few things that what you have to describe. First of all, what type of hybridization, what is what type of heteroatom like sulfur, nitrogen, oxygen is present, how many sigma bonds are there, how many double bonds are there, is it show resonance or not, is it aromatic or not. So and you have to describe everything about the structure what you see. Okay, so that's why you have to remember the structure, and from structure you have to describe it without cramming. So you don't have to cram, you have to see the structure and start to describe. So and you also have to know, it is compulsory for you to know what type of hybridization an atom can show in a compound. Okay, suppose sulfur, so this sulfur is showing sp2 hybridization, but how? This you have to tell me, because you already learned about hybridization in your previous classes and in your previous semester. So in sulfur is showing sp2 hybridization, so I will give you a clue. So you can know about the hybridization by calculating the steric number. Okay, so the structure formula is C4H4S. So if we move about the structure of thiophene, so you will see that we have one lone pair which is in the plane of structure and one is perpendicular. Okay, this one is sp2 hybridized. Okay, and this one is take part in resonance. Okay, so this structure is sp2 hybridized, this one, and this one is perpendicular, and this is a part of pi molecular cloud. Okay, so first of all we start. So in this structure, what I will see as a student, if I have to describe the structure, so how I will start? So all ring atoms in sulfur in thiophene structure, carbon and sulfur are sp2 hybridized. One lone pair of sulfur is in the plane and one lone pair take part in resonance. And how many single bond I will describe. So starting from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 single bonds are present. And how many double bonds? 2 double bonds are present. How many hydrogen we have, how many carbon we have, what is the heteroatom in thiophene. So this I have to describe, and this shows aromaticity because it is cyclic compound, it shows resonance and it obeys Huckel's rule. So now we will see now. So all ring atoms in thiophene are sp2 hybridized, which I already tell you. CC, CH are sigma bonds. Sigma bond means single bonds, and all these sigma bonds are in one plane. The third sp2 orbital on sulfur is completely filled and lies in plane of the ring, which I already described. So now the p orbital on carbon contain one hydrogen each. Okay, the p orbital contain one hydrogen each. The p orbital on sulfur contain two electrons, second lone pair. Okay, which I showed you, that is perpendicular. And pi molecular orbitals satisfy Huckel's rule, which is n is equal to 1 in 4n plus 2 for aromaticity. The p orbital produces a molecular orbital containing 6 electrons. So now you talk about resonance structure. So from this structure you have to start with the first structure which we normally draw, that of an atom. So this is the normal structure. Normal means that what we normally draw. We have sulfur with two perpendicular electrons, and the other two are here, which is in the plane and take part in sp2 hybridization. But these two will move, so we will take these two electrons and shift them here. If we shift these two electrons here, then S has positive charge, and this bond will move here, and this bond move will here. Okay. Now, if we move these two electrons here, because electron and two electron means there is more electronegativity. That's why we put negative charge. And then this bond will move here, and this bond will move here. And then if we move these towards here, then this electron move here, and then this move here. And then at the end, if we move electron here, we have one bond here, one bond here. Okay. And afterward, these two electrons move back to sulfur, and this move here, and this move here. So we have this structure. So this is simple. So in books you will find that, which I already described, that you will find first structure here, then here, then here. So you have to move in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. It depends upon you. Okay, because it shows resonance, so it may be from here to here or from here to here. So it is up to you. So this is the resonance structure of thiophene, which is similar to pyrrole and furane. Now we will talk about preparation method. By heating sodium succinate with phosphorus trisulfide. So if we have sodium sulfate, and if we heat them with phosphorus trisulfide, we have thiophene. And thiophene we will use in different chemical reaction, and it is a basic component of many drugs. I will show you in my next slides. So from other method, from N-butane. So if you have butane, by heating a high temperature reaction of sulfur with butane, we have thiophene. Okay, so it is very simple reaction. So you have to memorize minimum these reactions. Preparation method. You will find another preparation method in books and on the internet. You can remember also them, but minimum amount of reaction must be which I show you. Like for thiophene, you have to remember two preparation method, but if you find more, you can learn more. Okay, it's up to you. So now we'll talk about chemical reaction. So electrophilic substitution reaction like pyrrole. So what you remember about pyrrole? Pyrrole give electrophilic substitution at position 2. Why? This is my question. Why pyrrole, furane and thiophene show electrophilic substitution at position 2? Because at position 2 we have 3 resonance structure, but at position 3 we have 2 resonance structure, which means if a compound after electrophilic attack have more structures, it is more stable. Okay, so let's have a general mechanism. So this is attack at position 2, so we have 3 resonance structure, that's why it is more stable. But if we have 2 resonance structure, it is less stable. So this we already discussed in our previous slides. So what is chemical reaction? So now we know that electrophilic substitution reaction occur at position 2. So if we have chlorine with thiophene, we have 2 chlorothiophene, because at position 2 it is more stable than position 3. And then if we have nitration, it is also attack at position 2, then we have 2 nitrothiophene. Now we will talk about sulfonation. Sulfonation means if we have thiophene with H2SO4, it will attack at position 2, because at position 2 it is more stable than position 3, because at position 2 we have 3 resonance structure, but at position 2 we have 3 resonance structure, but at position 3 we have 2 resonance structure. So then acylation, acetic anhydride, and then we have 2-acetyl thiophene. So these are chemical reaction of thiophene with electrophilic substitution at position 2. Now we have reduction, desulfurization. So N-butane is formed by the removal of sulfur in the presence of nickel. So if we have a nickel catalyst and if we provide hydrogen, it will reduce to N-butane. So if you remember, if we have hydrogen and butane, we can prepare thiophene, and also from thiophene we can have N-butane. Okay. So reduction, there is also reduction. Thiophene is reduced to tetrahydrothiophene in the presence of sodium amalgam and ethanol. So if we have sodium amalgam and ethanol, we will reduce thiophene to tetrahydrothiophene. So you have to remember this chemical reaction. So thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much.